Whew. That game was crazy. Ravens versus the Eagles. They should have won that game. I don't know what it is. Tucker is a liability. He should be fired today, but of course he not. I'm glad they're on their bye because they do need a bye. They do. They need to go bye-bye. For real. They do. If they don't beat these Giants coming off the bye, how can you have confidence in beating anybody? I mean, then you home against Pittsburgh, then you on the road to Houston, and then you face the Browns. You ain't beat the Browns. They should have beat the Browns. I mean, I just don't get it. But and then Lamar at the end of the game, he ran for like 80, 60, 70 yards. Threw a touchdown to Likely. It's like, why they ain't do that in the fourth quarter with like 7 minutes left? I don't get that. It's just weird. It's like, if you know you great, show your greatness, man. Like, you ain't getting no younger. You were 27, about to be 28. You ain't gonna always have that ability. I mean, I said in the last video, you got a chance to get to a Super Bowl. You still in the wild card. Like, they gotta wake up. Derrick Henry needs to wake up. You need to show that Derrick Henry that was in Tennessee with the Titans. He will always break off for these big, long runs. And he has done that. But it's like against the Eagles, he couldn't do nothing. I mean, he'd get a couple of yards. And then I'm like, come on, man. You big as I don't know what. Why you can't just go out and just run over people? And then, of course, when Lamar threw him the football, like, of course he get a first down. I mean, that's good. Maybe they need to do that. But if they don't beat the Giants, I mean, how can I have faith in my team? I mean, come on now. Then you got Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh won today. They beat the Bengals 44-38. Close game. They scored 44 on the road. They wasn't home. Man, I hope they turn around. Tucker is a liability. Tucker, man, you need to stop doing all these commercials and just focus on your kicking game. Focus on it. You know, like, it's just crazy. I don't know. Changes need to be made, though. If they don't beat the Giants, Harbaugh needs to get fired. They need to go in a different direction to, like, salvage the season. Somebody else step up, help us get to the playoffs, and then we'll just see what happens. But, come on now. They had that game against the Eagles. They was only down 2 points, y'all. 2 points. 14-12. 2 points. It's crazy. 2 points. 14-12. Barkley didn't even get a touchdown until the fourth quarter. And then they still had 7 minutes. I'm like, okay, you still got 7 minutes? It's like, and then you get the ball, and then it's like, you just be all sloppy with it. Like, y'all, I'm going to say this. If they don't make the playoffs, it would be one of the most craziest things I have ever witnessed as a Ravens fan. If you don't make the playoffs, it's crazy. After going to the AFC Championship last year and being one game away from the Super Bowl to not making the playoffs, starting off 0-2, and then they won 5 in a row, and then it's like win, lose. Like, some changes got to be made. Because the coach gots to go. Justin Tucker gots to go. Lamar, you got to take a pay cut, man. You got to. Or somebody gotta take a pay cut to do something, because I mean, Lamar, you got all this talent. This is the best you have on your field, on the football field since 2018. It was you and Mark Andrews. Then you got Hollywood. Then you get all these other players. But now you got like a full squad, man. Like 12 points. How is that possible? I feel sorry for the fans that went to the game. It's cold as I don't know what in Baltimore. I'm just saying, like, it's cold as I don't know what. There's some good Ravens fans. 12 points ain't gonna beat no team. So, I hope they get it together before the bye. And man, y'all better fix it, man. I want to see y'all in the playoffs, man. Or else I ain't watching it. I'm not. I mean, because we got Lamar, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Likely, Mark Andrews, Bateman, Tylen Wallace, Nelson Aguilar, and I mean, they got Keaton Mitchell, and they got another running back on offense. Defense, I will applaud the defense played good. It's like the defense was giving you chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance to do something. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I hope after the bye they make some changes, because if not, it would be one of the most craziest things to not see the Ravens in the playoffs. Coach John Harbaugh, you gonna be gone. Justin Tucker, you gonna be gone. Lamar, you gonna have to take a pay cut. Derrick Henry gonna have to take a pay cut. Y'all gotta get it together. He will only have one more year on his contract, so y'all would have to make the Super Bowl, else Henry gonna be gone. I don't know, but y'all better salvage the season and beat the Giants. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if you can't beat the Giants, how can I have confidence that we can beat anybody? I mean, that's why I'm like, how y'all beat Buffalo watching them now? They 9-2. We 8-5. I mean, yeah, you make the playoffs is good, but you gotta play. I mean, we gotta play better. 12 points is not gonna beat nobody in the playoffs. It's not. Can't score no 12 points, man. How can I have confidence in anything? You're only scoring like 12 points, so they need to get that together. Get it figured out in the bye. They on the bye. They can figure it out. Ravens, please figure this out. You have a great team. I remember when the Ravens went on that Super Bowl run. I remember everything. They can do it. It's like they scared of something. This is it. This is it. This is December. This ain't September. This is December. The playoffs is next month. You got 4 games left. Yup. What? Giants, Pittsburgh, Texans, Browns. That's it. So y'all can be 12-4, get in, win the AFC North. If y'all beat Pittsburgh. And just show, I mean, you gotta show it to yourselves that y'all can do it, man. Like, get over this theory. Like, you gotta do it, man. Like, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the MVP. You should have brought us back. I mean, you gotta play more harder than that, man. Got to. Gotta play more harder than that. So I hope they get to the playoffs. I hope they beat the Giants. I got faith in them. I'm just saying the teams that got nothing to play for play so hard because they want to ruin the chances of the other team and going to the playoffs, because they not in the playoffs. The Giants is not in the playoffs. They play the Saints next week. They probably going to be 2-11. So you mean to tell me the Giants is 2-11 and the Ravens 8-5? The Ravens, y'all better blow out the Giants, because this game was a huge disappointment. Y'all better win. I'm going to be live for that game. I hope they beat the Giants. It should be a blowout. It shouldn't even be close. Y'all coming off of a bye. Come there. Blow them out. So y'all can rest for Pittsburgh. Because y'all know y'all got to play hard against Pittsburgh. So, I got faith. Y'all better blow out the Giants. Because the teams that have nothing to play for play the hardest.